Hey there, welcome back. We're going to play a little bit more. So the order of these next steps, I'm not sure what the right order should be. I guess
some sort of creed.
I'm with you.
I guess the order is we're going to have a battle. Well, we got all of our upgrades. So let's just
Taken care of.
put it into walk mode. I really can't cast anything.
All right.
Looks like the battle's there. Monster movement speed. We're going to move that up to 3x. Text display speed. Combat speed. We'll move it all the way to the end. Let's try it. Combat mode. You definitely want phase. You don't want to do continuous. That could lead to your destruction. Let's try that. It seems to be going a little bit quicker.
I'm on it.
All right.
These things are shooting.
Okay.
Very well.
Oh yeah, I got 4,000 experience. I didn't even have to do the battle. That's not a bad deal. Alright. I'm in front of the bank, so let's go do the bank next.
I see someone.
So the way this works is this is the main vault over here. This is the safety deposit vaults over here. And of course, you don't have access to either. And This lady here is the biggest snob ever.
Welcome to Arnika Community Bank. How can I help you? Are you here to make a deposit or a withdrawal? Perhaps you have other business.
So we're going to tell her we want to do a withdrawal.
Of course, but I'll need to see your bank card before I give you a...
So then, we'll do trade, give. Anna's keycard.
Thank you, all set. The safety deposit entrance is just down the hall. Goodbye, and thank you for...
So our communication skill went up,
Sayonara.
and the elevator's open. So now, I'm going to go ahead and go down. And the good news is there's no guards down here. So, basically, personal vaults are to the left, general storage to the right. So there's only one to your left here, and it's the Anton Rapak's vault. So we just come over here and find Anton's keycard, use it on this, and then this opens. And there's one and only one sword called the Bloodlust. It has a Berserk attack mode and a sword +5. Now, Berserk attack mode it does double damage. I don't know how well that works because Berserk is a skill that's only a fighter skill. And of course I'm not giving it to a fighter, so I haven't quite figured that out. But, I have a +2 initiative, 2 to 7 damage, 0% bonus damage, +4 to hit. So +6 initiative, 5 to 13 damage. The plus to hit did drop by losing the katana. But the other cool thing is it did give me a sword skill of +5. So our skills, we're up to 60 now on swords, which is excellent. That'll allow us to start spending more points elsewhere, like, you know, the magic and stuff like that. So now we go to this vault here. It is the Healy Vault, or Heli, however you want to pronounce it. And then we just gotta find her keycard here. And I am notorious for scrolling right by it. I was too far away, so I pick it up off the ground, come down. So Heli has some potions and another longbow. Alright, the longbows are by far and away an upgrade to short bows, so I'm going to replace that with the bard here. And then this one should be Anna's key code. So the bait and fish shop person has, look at that, 28 pounds. Jesus. So nothing like spectacular. The Anton one is the one that was the big.
Yes?
See,
So now I come down here, and then you can see here, this is Storage Vault A.
It's got a lock on
I'm
it.
ready for you.
And
What now?
see. À votre service.
I thought one of these had the
Listening.
knockback spell.
What's that?
Oh, I don't want to do knock knock. I want to do. That's not what I want. I thought I had a spell book. Oh, you know what? It is knock knock. So I just gave 8% skill.
I'm ready for you.
Yeah, I guess that's decent. It can get my earth skill up. So here we go. We got some more half-decent items. The devil dust is pretty good. I'm just thinking about like selling, like how much these sell for. The devil dust is a good seller. These, of course, are really heavy. I don't think we want to wear them. To be honest, it's an AC of +4. This is an AC of +7. So the tarnished mail is just awful all around.
It is locked.
What now?
Present?
Yes.
Yes.
Chi, à votre service.
Listening.
So yeah, I guess that's the only one with the knock-knock skill. So that's what knock-knock does, is it like does that, and then you could try to do the other one. But as soon as I switch... My dog is hitting my mouse hand. Hold on. Look at my mouse. It's just going like crazy. Alright.
Ready for you.
Well, there we go. So... Another tarnished mail. This is a record. I've never seen so many of those before. But they'll sell for a decent price. I don't think they're thousands and thousands, but they'll sell decently. Okay, so this is the final vault, and we're going to
Listening.
get armor plate back up. We got the magic screen, we got the light, we got the enchanted blade. We don't have missile shield. Not that we need it.
It is locked.
I'm ready for you.
They have a guardian golem. This thing,
It's time to play.
if you have a bad party, this thing can rip you apart. But it should not be a problem. The key thing to understand in this game is
All right.
these buffs are what... They're like the difference maker between doing fantastic in this game and like scraping by. So buffing your party makes a huge difference in this game. Alright, so this thing is... It has some immunities, but it has a weakness, and I can't remember what it is. I don't think it's blind. It might be... Man, there's something that just tears this thing apart. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and... Let's try a mind stab. I don't know if it'll work. And...
Very well.
I want to say the weakness is the energy blast. Actually.
With pleasure.
We got 263 health. Alright, so here's the good news. He has a crap ton of health. He does punch pretty hard. But we rarely miss when we swing at him. And remember how it said that the sword gives him berserk? This is the berserk skill right here. And you'll notice the skill's not available. So the sword would be even better in a fighter's hand. But it's not bad in a samurai hand. And we're going to see that coming up. I guess let's just keep that going. Did you see the samurai just attack 3 times? That samurai just attacked 3 times. Number of attacks, 1 swing. I wonder what made it. Oh, right there. Look, Jeff goes berserk on the golem. 5 swings. Right there. Alright, so he just knocked me unconscious. He just did 23 damage. Ooh. Alright, so I gotta intervene here. We're gonna do a level 2 heal. And then we're gonna do... It's unconscious, so none of those are gonna work.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try that. Oh.
I gotta do something about these wounds.
So now we're gonna heal.
I'm on it.
I'm also gonna heal him.
Okay.
Man.
I'm on it.
Okay.
So close. There it is.
I'll look around for stuff they dropped.
I had a feeling I was getting better.
So 2,500 experience points is not bad. I mean, I got a little close to being problematic. Like I said, he can party wipe you. He's another test on how well you're doing. Alright, so the Valkyrie finally leveled up. You can see the piety and vitality is like through the roof with her. So there's a natural tendency to want to finish those and get those to 100. But the honest to goodness truth is strength, dexterity. And that's the reason why she's missing all the time when she tries to hit, because her dexterity stinks. So we need both of those to go up. The vitality and piety is fine. There's no arguments there. It's just it's not. And then 3 points in the polearm, for sure. Now she is Mason Flail. You could go that route, but the polearm to me is it's the one weapon we don't seem to be using. So she balances things out better. And anyways, now here's the cool part: is her close combat. We can put 3 in, and then we can put 3 in her divinity. I mean, we don't need her for anything else. So we're covered there. We got a halberd, which is a polearm. I don't know if it's as good as the what we have, so let's check that out real quick. See what we got here. Another tarnished mail. Holy buckets. Alright, so if we go to here and we look at, actually, I think it's No, it is this. So we have the Allpike, 7 to 16 damage. And if we put this halberd in, it's 7 to 26. The initiative is -1, but everything else looks like it pretty much stays the same. So it does do more damage. Like this does more minimum damage of 10, but that does 3 more maximum damage with a lower initiative. Otherwise, they're not that much different. I think the other difference is that this does, see, look, this is swing and thrust, whereas this one is thrust only. So we're going to do the halberd, because I think swing and thrust is actually possibly a decent option. Look at this, we got 46 kills with the Lord, 44, 39, 23, 19, 12, 3, and 11. It's just always interesting to look at those stats. Oh, and then yes, we just finished a battle.
Present.
I feel much better.
So we get some divine magic
What
to go up.
now?
Alright, so we just did a massive withdrawal from the bank. Where did the guard go? Oh, there he is. And then you just walk out of the bank, and they're smiling and waving. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go here to the jail. The jail is mostly empty.
It's got a lock.
I'm ready for you.
So we go in here. This is another awesome place to rest, because the enemies don't go in here.
It is locked.
And we come in, and you can see this is wanted for treason and sacrilege, Martin. Remember Martin's Bluff? And disabled due to security emergency. Now these lockers are always really cool because there is stuff inside of them every time. So we got the Martin ID tag, which is a must-have item. The leather boots. Tarnished swords are not that big a deal, but the ID tag was huge. And the boots are huge, because one of these guys, I think, was still wearing sandals.
Locked.
It's got a lock.
I mean, this is like treasure chests. Alright, leather legging is actually pretty good. Alright, then we just hit this button. That shuts off the jail. Now there's 3 jail cells. These ones
Better look this way.
actually have 2 bad guys in them. This one has nothing in it. And same with this one. So if I go ahead and hit this one, that just freed up the dudes up here.
This will be good practice.
So we're going to go ahead and take them down. Take them down.
Okay.
All right.
Senga here. Okay.
This.
So there's a massive tree. There's a race of people called the Trinies, which, if you remember the first guy we spoke to that was at the campfire at the top of the hill, he was a Trini, and they live in the trees. So it'll be similar looking to that. So that was the first one. Then this third one, of course, opens this one up. And I don't think there's a darn thing in here. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to rest. So we're going to come in here and get things cast, and then cast again.
Okay.
Do an identify item.
Senga here. Don't think it's gonna happen.
So we at least got one of the items identified. What else can we do? Stamina thing. Armor plate. Oh, we got the light.
See.
Power level 6.
Listening. This is terrible.
Alright, so we
What
just succeeded.
now?
Got his divinity to go up. Alright. Sleep.
Listening.
Alright. Now we're going to open up the middle one. But you might say, hey, there's nothing in here. Knowledge hidden is knowledge forgotten. Know that I know. And then boom. So there's a little ramp here. And we are now
This battle
going through a tunnel.
All right.
With pleasure.
Very well.
Okay.
All right.
What's moving towards us? Well, if that's the case, I'm not going to move. It just gives us a chance to cast our spells.
With pleasure.
There we go. It's 133. It's a level 9 slime. down. So our bishop is level 7, but Jaya just went to level 8, so I guess she's still not that much higher. Let's see, dexterity and vitality is what we've been doing. I gotta get that communication up. The locks and traps always increase it. You may think you're doing great, but there's harder stuff later in the game. And then, of course, she has been doing some sword attacks and some bow attacks, but got to keep her music going up. That increases the power level that she uses for casting.
What now?
À votre service.
So we're going to heal. And we keep going down the tunnel. And I don't know how to avoid getting damage here, but we're gonna fall. I'm trying to avoid it. Yep, we take damage, which is fine, because it's a great opportunity to
Present.
use our skills. And you know what? Those books are random, because I remember buying a Rest All book in town, and we bought all the books there were available, and none of them said Rest All.
What
We're going
now?
to do the Lord next.
I'm ready for you.
Ah, come
What
on.
now?
Cast, heal wounds. Alright. So this, by the way,
Locked.
look at it. Now, I have successfully picked this lock, and the moment you do, the bank alarm goes off and everybody in the bank attacks you. So you don't want to do that. Alright, so item number 1, Amulet of Stillness, which uses the artifacts. Again, will cast a Paralyze. I don't necessarily find usefulness in it,
Now, there's a nice little trinket.
although it sells nice. The Diamond Epi. This is a pretty awesome sword. 3 to 12. So what we're going to do is pick this up. The person who has a sword, of course, is here. So you can see 1 to 7 damage, minus 5% to damage, and 3 to 11. So we'll go ahead and do that. And the sword's not the bard's forte, but we might as well give it the best sword we can. And then this here is a 20% versus water resistance, AC plus 1 coat. Doesn't do much else of anything else. So might as well just give it to here, because water resistance means you're not going to get frozen. And then here you can see that the weight that the bishop is carrying is too much for the bishop. So all the armor and whatever else, these leather leggings apparently are a lot heavier than the bishop is used to. Same with the bard here, carrying too much weight. And we got the Wookiee carrying too much weight. But some of the reason they're carrying too much weight is all these tarnished males. Because remember, the whole party shares the load here. So see, they're all way down because of it. So, alright. And then this thing here is just some emergency exit provided as a safety service. We're committed to reducing employee fatalities, so employees that get locked in the vault. So we just hit the button, and boom, we're out of the bank. They're none the wiser. In fact, if you go back in the bank, they're still there.
Yes, how can I help you?
And of course she has nothing to trade. You try to recruit her.
Dating clients is against our policy. And so many of you, too. Goodbye, and
Goodbye.
Then this dude.
Am I in your way? Sorry about that.
He's wearing makeup as well. But he's not part of the fanny pack club. Alright. So, we more or less did the major things. We haven't gone to the airport yet. That's the one thing we haven't done. Oh, we haven't done the temple either. Let's do temple next. Well, you know what? Let's sell first. Where's that dude at? Let's go to Anton. Now, he's going to recognize that you have his sword. It's actually a funny conversation.
You've returned. Interesting sword you have there. My brother must have made it for you. A wonderful piece.
So, he doesn't realize that it's his sword. So here we go. We're going to sell armor. Get rid of those robes. Quilt. And then look at that. I mean, it's 400 gold each, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That by itself should have done an amazing job at lightening our load. Let's get rid of some tarnished swords. I had the short bow because I wanted him to use arrows. I'm pretty sure I gave that to him. The katana I'm going to hold on to, but I probably shouldn't. It's just that they're so hard to get. I mean, I guess I could always come back and buy one. Like, he'll have it in his inventory. There was also somebody else that had a katana +1. So this enchanted longsword. One thing possibly is the bard might benefit from it. So I'm going to hold on to it for now. It's not like I need the money at the moment.
Until you
What I really wanted was to get rid of the weight. So you see, look, the load is no longer blue for everybody. Just for the bishop. I don't know how much, that's a 2.5 weight. That has some weight. It's the leather leggings. I mean, I guess he could wear leather leggings, but just doesn't have the strength to do it. So, it's not horrible, but yeah, when I level up the bishop, I should probably give it a few points of strength. Okay, so now with that out of the way, the temple. There's an underground to the temple. Now, if I go straight here, it just comes out somewhere else. Like there's 2 ways to come into the temple. And so this is, both pathways lead to here, which is this big room. This, I believe, will restore our stamina. Oh, restored our magical energy. So we basically got our mana back. Alright. This will eventually go to a dead end, but here's the thing. There's these vaults that are locked.
It is locked.
And of course
I'm
we're going
ready
to
for you.
change that. And we're going to save our game. Come on up. And you can see we got ourselves a good time in here. So I do have the turn undead ability, which is something that the bishop and I believe the priest also has that ability. And we're going to get the bless spell going. Now there's a really nasty guy in the back. We don't want to fight him. We want to get all these guys out of the way first. And let's just sneak in an energy blast. And a mind blast.
Very well.
That way I can hit go. You can see they got 66 health each. So these aren't the... And here's the... So I don't know what the turn undead did. To return to the grave. 4 hit for average of 5 damage. 1 is paralyzed. Fair enough. Here they come.
Okay.
We'll do a mind stab.
Okay.
I think Pierce actually works really well.
All right.
So we don't have the anti-missile spell up. I don't have armor plate up right now.
Okay.
But they really like going after that bard, don't they?
Okay.
Alright, last one. Lots of nice level ups there,
À votre service.
as usual. Let's take advantage of our shameless opportunities to level up. He got his alchemy up to 16, which was excellent. Alright, so for the most part, everybody's healed up.
What now?
Didn't even have to use the bishop or revive. And let's go ahead and save that. Those guys can be tough. Now, like I said, I think there's one more in here. Because you start getting happy about searching. There he is, right there.
Taken care of. With pleasure.
Very well.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
It's trying to put us to sleep. And it succeeded. Got 2 of us to sleep. So you don't mess around with this guy. You gotta get in there and finish him off. Almost dead. And here we go, we got the wheel key. And I don't know if you remember, but there was a place that had a wheel key slot in the monastery. So that is the key to get us through that door. Now, it's been a long time since I've beaten this game. I beat it way back in 2001 or whenever it came out. I maybe beat it again in 2007 or 2008 when I, had a desire to pull this out again. And then, of course, now I'm playing it in 2022 and 2023. I've not beaten it in the last 10 years. So, all of this is to say is I don't quite, I'm fuzzy about the ending. I'm pretty darn sure that that wheel key is the final boss. Like, you go through that door, and then that leads you to the cosmic whatever. And of course you need all the other artifacts for it to mean anything. Like, I don't think I'm going to just die because I entered through that area, but it is something we can do. We can walk. I know you guys missed the entire walking along Arnika Road, which is an adventure within itself. But we could make the walk back just to use that key. See what actually happens. And remember, I told you that Trini guy there, we wanted to go back and visit him anyways, because we want to buy all of his, arrows and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's a thing. So this one doesn't have any enemies, but it has awesome stuff in it.
Looks there.
And so here's awesome item number 1. It's a Necklace of Endurance. Gives stamina regeneration of +1. Female only. So the first one is going to go to our bard. And we got some potions. Moderate heal, cure disease, moderate stamina, cure poison.
Looks there. Looks there. Looks there.
And here's the other one. Now, I have, in the past, given both of them to the bard, and then basically, you're getting +2, but the monk actually could use one, because the monk is eventually going to start attacking more than just once. I'm actually surprised they haven't started attacking more than once. Their speed's up to 76 right now. that has not been the case. Ring of protection. It never hurts to give to somebody. So you basically give 2 of them to get the AC up on the bishop. But another one that doesn't hurt is to give it to the monk. Because the monk is restricted in terms of equipment and stuff like that. Alright, so then we hit our dead end. That's it. So the big stamina items down here, and then of course the wheel key, are the big giant items. And there's people who will get on the forums, and we're talking even back in 2001, they completely didn't even realize that this section of the town existed. Because it's really easy to miss. The temple has the stairs that go, you know, one way, and then you talk to Lord Prophet, right? This here is how you know to, you know, you're going down the temple at this thing, and over here you're going up the temple, right? And then you're going down this thing to talk to Lord Prophet. So it's real easy to not understand what the heck is going on. But yeah, there's that entrance, and then the other entrance, of course, is the one we took, which is right here. And that is actually a different entrance. So, anyways. Alright, so what's left? Well, we got the houses. And go clear the houses. So here's the one. It's all empty. Clear. There is one house I can't get into. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but... So here's another house. Clear. Next house. Even has multiple rooms. And there's not a dang thing in here. Clear. Okay, this is the bait shop. So let's go deal with that. We have some ducks here. And yes, there are... Oh gosh, we got another battle.
Okay.
All right.
With pleasure.
Very well. Very well.
Muchos incontados.
Man. I just don't like monks all of a sudden.
Okay.
And there it is. Oh my gosh. Intelligence plus 20. Artifacts plus 10. Prospero's Cloak. This is a total random drop, folks. This is an amazing one. Alright, well, I know exactly who to give that to. Intelligence of 78. Oh no. It only works with the Bard. Oh no. Man, if I could give that to my bishop. The intelligence plus 20 is amazing. And then the artifacts plus 10. I guess the Bard could use it. So now the Bard has an intelligence of 70, which is great, because skills are going to go up even more and more and more. I'm not sure I care about the artifact bonus. And we got a moderate heal. Wasn't expecting a battle, but... So now we come down here, and we're on the docks. I'm just doing the search thing, because I don't remember where all the items are. There is a porta potty here.
I see something.
Right there, the porthole. That's another gadget item.
I see something.
Flash powder. I think we're pretty much done with the dock. Gonna make sure there's nothing here along the edge. There isn't. Nothing in there. Nothing in here. So yeah, these houses are just empty. We don't even get to use our lockpicking on them. So, you know, I walk around, make sure there's nothing to find. And this house here is condemned. So I can't get into that house. And what's even more interesting is right here you can see there's like, it looks like there's a passageway and then it goes into an open area over here. But that I think is the temple, because we went, you know, down below the temple. So the temple goes to those areas. So what we're doing now is we're heading to the airport. And then there's a wheel key.
It's got a lock on it.
I'm ready for you.
It's been a long time since I've seen these guys in here.
The chase begins.
Alright, so we got enchant weapon already up. Savant Trooper, huh?
All right.
With pleasure.
Very well. Very well.
Okay. Okay.
We completely missed with that first bow shot and ended up hitting the guy behind him. That was awesome. So just remember, these guys, they're beatable, but they do punch hard. I can't even remember the last time I saved now. Oh my gosh. They do punch hard. Alright, so I like using Val to be doing battle healing.
I'm on it.
And I'm going to use the piercing pipes.
Right.
And then we're going to do a stamina spell to restore. Everybody else?
Marizan de Volo.
Sanga here.
Okay, I'm going to heal Miles again. And then I'm going to heal the Samurai. And everybody else is going to murder, death, kill. Oh, come on. I can't believe he died.
He was important to plot. We must get him back.
I think I have resurrection potion.
I'm on it.
I'm still alive.
I shouldn't take this as a sign of...
Okay. I don't know what just happened there. I hit my Windows key. So I'm pretty sure... I thought for sure I had some. There's renewal potions. Somebody else holding onto them? Sneeze powder. Right there.
Thank you so very much. I'm trying to understand something. You let me die. Why'd you do that?
À votre service.
That's actually funny.
Present?
What now?
Yes?
Alright. So this here is a big empty area. I mean, there might be stuff in the corner. So you come into like a bit of an electronic area. And right up here is the only thing that I can remember of interest.
Flight Recorder Analysis Station. System 4.12. Insert data recorder into slot.
So it's basically looking for a data recorder, which we happen to have one, but it's damaged. Or at least we did have one. Where did it go? Hold on, where's it at? We had the damaged black box. Oh, here it is. Very last item.
Flight recorder is too damaged to read. No data recovered.
So we can't do that. Now I remember for the longest time I kept trying to force it and thinking, oh, maybe there's a way to figure it out. There's just another data recorder you have to put in there. So this one doesn't do bupkis. And then, yes, going around the back of this sucker, I think it's more like in the corners, there are hidden items.
See something.
Look right there. We just found a bundle of arrows. So just zigzag through. I'm pretty darn sure in the corner there's something.
I see something.
This is a cursed item, a beanie that gives you intelligence of -10. So... what did we just find? We found the beanie. Here it is. Intelligence -10, headgear. I think it's just, you know, banking on the fact that you're gonna think, oh, it's just a skull cap. So then you just put it on any old character and then boom. Alright, so we got this spaceship up here.
Greetings. This is the Mook vessel Callisto. A security emergency is in effect. Please do not interfere with the vessel, or I shall be forced to activate.
Alright, so I'm going to ask it for its flight recorder.
You are not making any sense.
And of course it won't let me. So let's ask about the Mook.
The Mook are here on a mission of peaceful exploration. Do not be alarmed. Do not interfere. I am the Callisto Mook vessel. The being known as the Dark Savant has a large group of troops in the city and a powerful starship, the Black Ship, in orbit around the planet. Use extreme caution when dealing with this being. I do not have that answer. That is not a... The being known as the Dark Savant has a large group of troops in the city. I am operating at maximum efficiency. You are not making... Closing user in...
And of course you have these hangers.
I see something.
There's usually a few items in the hanger.
Look there.
So we got some steel gauntlets, AC +10. That's amazing. So we're going to give that to the Lord. And the other one's to Vi. Because those are the only 3 that can use it. Okay, and then we got one more hanger. So arguably speaking, we have more stuff to sell. Now granted, it's not like those tarnished males that are dragging us down. And then also, there is an upstairs here. And I distinctly remember, my memory is a little faulty, but I do remember like this being important at the very end of the game. We do find an X-ray chip, another gadget, and the key thing here is someone vandalized the equipment. And there's a socket with a couple of wires hanging out of it. Examining the machine more closely, you spot some crudely scrawled graffiti. Thanks for the magic ball, and Bobo will love it. So somebody basically took a sphere from here, and we need to get it back. And if I remember correctly, and I know I'm spoiling this game a bit, I'm pretty sure that this is a anti-air targeting system. And so once you put the sphere back in, you can shoot the Savant ship out of the sky. Which is why it's an endgame type of thing. And Bobo is going to be one of these big, silly monsters that, acts like a dog. And of course, Bobo is using the dang thing as a play toy. Alright, so, there's one final thing to do in Arnika, and then we're clear. We will have explored all the major areas.
Look at that creature.
I mean, it is possible that there's something I'm forgetting. Feel free to leave it in the comments. Let me know. We're going to go to the HLL.
Scanning.
Oh, we should have gone to the MOOC.
HLL identification found. Officer Martin. Access granted.
Remember we found Officer Martin's ID tag? So we just fooled the police station into thinking we're Officer Martin. So we come in here. These guys, you can get stuck with them blocking your path. They're annoying. Got a cool... But this is the cool part about here. Drain stamina 25%, KO 15%. 3 to 8 damage. This is 4 to 9 damage. KO 5%. So it does slightly less damage. It has lower initiative. I like the Warhammer. I mean, it's a close toss-up. So we get another steel helm. Who else can use them? Oh, the bard can. Oh, so can the samurai. I think we finally have a helm for the samurai. Yeah, nothing for you. Another stun mace. Alright. So we gotta let these guys get by us. Go around to the other side. Never hurts. So then we have an elevator.
Suddenly, someone appeared.
Martin, huh? Imagine confusing the lot of you with Martin.
Alright, so we found Tremaine.
I'm all right. You stay clear of him and of that tower. Let us handle it. That's really something to ask. Those things are dangerous. I don't know. That's where we finally had our big showdown with Martin. Though I guess we never really showed up. He kept us out of there. He had all kinds of traps and tricks. There was no way in. It got so we were losing more men than we could bear. They pulled back to decide on a plan. And that's probably when Martin escaped for good. Stay. Good old Martin, the biggest legend on Dominus. Has to be 100 years ago now. He made off with the Destiny Dominus. We were supposed to protect it, you see. No one was pleased when it went missing. We pinned it on Martin and traced him to Trenton. But by the time we got there, he was gone. Eventually, we tracked him to an old HLL fort high up on a ridge. Must have known we were coming, though. He set enough traps to keep us out for a good while. Enough time for him to escape again. Then we never did find him. Or the Destiny Dominus. Only the most important relic of all time. The monks at the monastery say that it was created by Boonzang himself, a cosmic lord. I can't swear by it, but they say it contains all the knowledge of the lords themselves. That's really...
I think that's all we can really do here. He's just a good source of information, and I think we get more stuff out of him later. Anyways.
Good luck there.
We get our communication up another notch, and we could of course jump down and get out. There is, I lied, there's one more final thing that there is to do here, and I've been avoiding it just because it's annoying, but we're going to go visit the mooks. And you visit them by going to this little green door doohickey.
Suddenly,
The United Mook Alliance welcomes you to Arnika. You are speaking to an interactive holographic simulation. This is, of course, for your safety. Only those allied with the UNA will be admitted. And a pleasant surprise to see you among these creatures. We will prepare a place for you.
Comrades, I must leave our party for a while. My fellow mooks have asked me to visit, and I smell something suspicious. They seem to be hiding something. I will tell you more when I return.
So, we literally just lost a party member, but it's not too bad.
I am a holographic projection of Screg. I cannot act. It would be...
Oh...
We have... I do not.
Oh crap, the ship's name was Callisto.
You refer to our vessel. It is of no interest to you. If you have nothing... I cannot...
Yeah, he basically doesn't have much to offer. Alright, I don't think we can trade with him.
Goodbye.
Communication skill goes up again. So, we basically have a missing party member. He will come back. But we gotta... Those noises, I think, are the mook inside the building. basically just go and rest. So what we're going to do beforehand, let's identify some items. Ooh, armor piercing. That's pretty interesting.
Don't think it's gonna happen.
Anything to get that spell up.
This is terrible.
Look at that. Got the air magic up.
This is terrible. This is terrible.
I don't think anybody else has any throwaway. I mean, he's got light.
Yes.
The ranger
Present.
might have had
What
something.
now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's it. So let's camp. I'm gonna do a full rest
I am back.
because that's what it takes to
And I
get.
have tracked down the Mook's secret. They have found a strange device, something they call the Callisto device. I believe that this device is the Chaos Moleri. Now, if we could only think of a way to take it from them unawares.
So, I was playing a game once where, I picked the character where he goes, "I fight." You know, he like barely talks and he's like a dumb ogre. He's like, "They had this ball thingy and I think we won it." It's pretty funny. Alright, so from here, we gotta leave Arnika and then travel in the open road. And I had gone through this big long explanation of how the open road is dangerous. And then of course, that was all part of the video that got cut out. So, now you're gonna get to see it. Unfortunately, I am going to be quitting for the night. So, I don't know how much of the open road we're really gonna get to see. But let's get to the point where we're at least leaving town. And yeah, you could run around and fight these random, you know, armies, and you can see they're now level 8, level 9, right? They're higher level than they used to be. And the people in this road are going to be higher level too. So there's a map that's north of here that we traversed across. And then we just entered this map and then we basically ran straight into town. And so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be heading to Trenton. And now people go the other way. This game does not have a set order. Like, even going to Arnika first is not necessarily the first thing people do. I just think it makes sense because you're desperately looking for books and other things, and this is definitely the right place to start. But there's by no means do you have to go here. And as you start to know where everything is in the game, you can choose your destiny. But you always want to protect your flanks. So you don't ever want to walk along the road. You want to walk along the grass near the road. And then if somebody attacks you, you can just, you know, use the mountain behind you as protection. Now, you will see things as they're coming. There's very few things that will ambush you completely. But yeah, here I am. I'm going south on this road. This is a wonderful place to camp right here. So it's so far back off the beaten path. And you can see as the map is starting to reveal itself some more, there's this little bit of black here because I walked along the edge here. And then I've been walking along this edge, so you're not seeing the other side very well. But that's more or less the gist. I am going to quit and call it a night, and this will be where I quit. So thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome. I love this game.